Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Jean Grey. So one of the main X-Men characters, X-Men heroes, that comes on that nice card back on which all these new X-Men 97 figures are coming. And so before we open up the packaging, we see the figure with the accessories. We have that same illustration of the first wave up here, and then an illustration of Jean Grey here. Here is the back of the card showing a render of the figure, and then all of the characters from this wave. Legalese down here, nothing much more to see, so let's open up this packaging and let's take a look at the figure. So here is Jean out of the packaging, and the figure does look nice. It's a fairly simple design. It kind of always was for Jean Grey, so that's what we are getting here. It's similar to what we got in the original cartoon show from the 90s, but with a little bit of design tweaks and changes here and there, and for the most part it is pretty much similar to the original. The proportions look good, the silhouette as well. I love the colors, not just on Jean here, but on all of these X-Men 97 figures. And here is a look at her from the side and then the back. So now let's take a closer look at the details. The head sculpt looks great. The face looks beautiful. I think that they really did a great job here, not just in terms of the sculpt, but in terms of paint as well. The eyes and the lips are beautifully done. It all looks clean, smooth, and translates that cartoon style that all of these X-Men 97 figures have. The hair especially looks really simple, not that many details in it, just few sculpted lines, no wash, so it all looks kind of plain, but again, that's the idea, that's the style of these cartoon figures. The suit looks great. These shoulder pieces are separate from the arms. There is no cut up here. The only cut that we get in the torso is down here behind the belt. Gauntlets also look good. The hands as well. These pouches that she has on the arms, and as you can see here is the fisted hand and then more relaxed hand. The belt also looks good and clean with the X logo, and here is the back of the figure. It's all done really well. And then on the legs we have more of these sculpted lines that kind of break that clean look of the upper part of the body. The boots down here are in the same color as the rest of the legs, so it is pretty much accurate to the show. Now let's take a look at her accessories. She does come with an alternate head, and this one has a long hair. That is something that is related to the story. I won't be talking about that in case if someone who's watching this still hasn't watched the show, so I don't want to spoil anything. We do get two types of heads, and here is a closer look at them. They both look really good. The faces are beautiful, and the hair sculpt is simple but really well done, so I'm liking that. And then she comes with a pair of open hands meant to be used for more action poses. This peg joint with the hinge is all sculpted in blue so that it matches the figure, but the unfortunate part is that the hinge is left blue down here on the palm, so this is what you get. Obviously this part should be in this flesh tone, but it was kind of a compromise that they went with, so I'm fine with that. Anyway, you get two of these, and they are really nicely sculpted. You can see the details on the fingers, the fingernails, everything is there, so this is a really nice accessory. Now let's take a look at her articulation. The head is on a ball peg, so it has a fair amount of movement. She can look down this much, up this much. There is a little bit of side to side tilt, and the head can rotate 360. The tail on this head also swivels, and it can be detached. She has no butterfly joint, but the arms rotate 360, and as I said, this piece goes out of the way. Arms move out all the way. There is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that bends all the way, swivel in the wrist, and all the hands have this in and out hinge. As already mentioned, we have a cut here behind this belt, so that gives us side to side rotation, a little bit of tilt. She can crunch forward this much, back is much better. Legs move out this much, there is a tie cut for rotation, legs move forward this much, back only this much, pinless double jointed knee that bends this much, no boot cut, no rotation information down here. Feet move forward this much, back this much. There is a nice ankle pivot, and we get pec holes at the bottom of her feet. Let's now compare Jean Grey with some other figures. Here she is with Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops and Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Wolverine. Here she is with Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Rogue and the Mafex Gambit. Here she is with Mafex Storm and Mafex X-Force Wolverine. Here she is with Mafex Magneto and Marvel Legends Juggernaut Bootleg from AliExpress. And so all in all, I would say that this is a great release. You only get few accessories, the alternate head and hands, and you may argue that there should be few effect accessories included in this set. It is what it is, we didn't get that. If you're someone who is collecting Marvel Legends for a longer time, you probably do have some of those effects already in your collection, so you can use them for this Jean Grey. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those collectors, I don't have those effects, so I'll have to think of something else, but as is, I would say that this is a great looking figure. I love the overall look, the colors, everything, so yeah, this is a strong recommendation on my part. Anyway, I would love to hear you guys. What do you think about this X-Men 97 Jean? Do you have her in your collection or do you plan on getting her? Let me know down in the comments. Stay tuned for a posing video for this figure, and as always, I have to say special thank you to my supporters on Patreon, and to all the rest of you guys, thank you all so much for watching my videos. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.